Hey guys, today I wanted to discuss something that I thought about a couple of days ago regarding Dragon Ball Super, but I never got to discuss it earlier because I never wrote it down in my pending videos list, so I totally forgot. So, we finally arrived at the tournament arc. I have been thinking, and people are saying, of course, that Frieza and Frost are going to team up. They are going to be the cause of something major happening in the tournament, whatever. For me, the crazy thought that I had to summarize it all and just go straight to the point is that what if it's crazy. Like, I'm not saying this is truly what I believe. It's something that my mind just fabricated. You know how, of course, Universe 7 is going to somehow win because there are heroes and life in our planet just needs to continue and we cannot be defeated because otherwise that's the end of the franchise or the saga or whatever. Anyway, but to skip all that, I'm like, one of two things could happen once again that I thought of that of course are not likely to happen at all. And one of them is, what if Universe 7 loses? The universe that I think is going to win is the one with like the Justice Warrior with the red suits. I forget their names already. What if they win and they decide that their prize or the gift or the wish that they get to make, like, I know that they're fighting to have their universe spared, like to not be erased, but what if they could wish for Universe 7 to come back because the leader of the Justice team is like, you know what, Goku is really the cause for all this. Well, not really, because those universes, for being weak, were going to be destroyed anyway. But, you know, Goku gave them the idea of testing their abilities in a tournament. So I'm thinking, what if this leader decides that, you know what, Goku wasn't so bad, he's just passionate about fighting and defeating strong guys, and even though it endangers everybody, like his loved ones, because it's something selfish that he just wants to accomplish for himself, we should revive him because after all, in his universe, he protected it and was nice and kind and caring for his friends and family, and the guy just wasn't bad at all like that. So let's bring him back along with his universe. Like I said, I know that this is not likely going to happen, but it's just something that I just want to say for the sake of saying it. And then the second scenario that I thought of is Universe 7 loses, they get eradicated, but they're like, this is going to be the craziest thing that maybe you could have heard, or maybe not, because I'm sure some of you guys explore Dragon Ball Super more in depth than I ever have. I only know the little bit that the episodes show me, and I don't really go into discussion boards and put my opinion out there or absorb what everybody else has to say, and I never read up on spoilers or anything. What if our universe gets destroyed, Universe 7, and they stay destroyed, they stay dead, they stay wiped out, but they decide to pick up the story from another universe? Because you know how all of these universes seem to be like parallel? For instance, I forget which universe they belong to, but you know how another universe has their Saiyans and they finally learned about their Super Saiyan powers? Like, let's pretend for a second that that universe is going to win and they have all the odds are in their favor and they win. This universe with the additional Saiyans, they survive. It's like Dragon Ball Super becomes like the franchise picks up from this new universe that won. I know this cannot happen because we are used to our heroes, we are used to our characters. They're the ones who we like and we want to see and we have grown up with, and they pretty much founded the franchise and all that. But what if they're like, okay, you know, they finally went with a storyboard to where The hero doesn't win, which is our heroes, which is our universe, our planets. But Dragon Ball Super takes a different direction with new characters and a new story. It's still Dragon Ball. It's still Dragon Ball Super. You'll still see people with their superpowers and all that, but signature moves such as Kamehameha waves and other things, those are going to be gone because they came from our universe and our universe no longer exists. What if they decide to say, you know what, guys, it's been over. How long has Dragon Ball Z been around? Let's say either close to 30 years or over 30 years already. Let's say 30 years. They're like, you know what, guys, it's time we gave us a reboot. So let's completely pick up the saga, but with new characters, complete different characters, like those that you grew up with and love. They are just no more. Let's put them to rest because, let's face it, there are races out there better than them. So anyways, you guys, those were the two crazy thoughts that I had over the past week about Dragon Ball Super and possible directions that the story could go. Again, I'm not trying to say that this has a possibility of happening. I'm not saying that anybody has considered this to be a scenario. It's just something that I'm saying just for the hell of it because my mind fabricated that, and I'm like, you know what? It's crazy. I had fun thinking through that my mind just came up with. So I'm like, let me just put it out there and share it with you guys. And if you want to roast me, go ahead and roast me because I don't care. I'm just saying it just to say it. I'm not trying to discuss the outcome, especially on something that's fictional when it doesn't benefit me in any way, it doesn't benefit you in any way. And at any time, the writers can do whatever the heck they want and change the story altogether, and they may introduce a giraffe man as our next hero. Not likely because they're trying to make that dollar. So anyways, you guys, what did you think about my crazy thoughts, I don't want to call it a theory because I'm not trying to say that I think this is really what's going to happen. What do you think about the crazy thoughts that my mind just came up with? And what are your crazy thoughts? What do you wish the writers would dare to do that's different with this franchise, but would still keep it good? Any ideas? Anything? Let me know what you think. And as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.